If you're a health coach and you don't have clients yet, you don't need more followers, you don't need a better website, you don't need another certification. You need 5 clients, and that's it. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get them. And so, as a medical doctor for over 25 years and someone who now helps health coaches go from 0 to 6 figures, I can tell you this: most coaches don't fail because they're bad coaches. They fail because no one ever showed them how to get clients in a simple, structured way. So let's simplify it. The first 5 client system. Everything you need comes down to 3 things: clarity, conversations, and conversion. I'm going to walk you through each one and exactly what to do this week. So grab a pen. You're going to want to take some notes. So step 1 is clarity. The first part is the math. If you want to make $10,000 a month and your offer is 2,000, you need 5 clients, not 500 followers, not 5,000 subscribers. 5. So the real question is, do you know exactly who those 5 people are? So the next part is really defining your ideal client. So do this right now. Consider, what do you have a track record in solving for yourself or for someone else, and that thing that lights you up. And once you know who that person is, let's dive deeper in your niche. So write down right now that ideal client. What are they struggling with? What have they already tried? And what are they frustrated by? And what do they actually want? And then we want to take that and create the third part here is a 1 sentence offer. So if you cannot explain what you do in 1 sentence, you'll struggle to get clients. So use this formula: I help. Who is it that you help? Who are they? Struggling with this problem. What are those problems? To achieve this result. Now test it out. Does it land instantly? Would a 10-year-old know what you're talking about? Is it specific? Would someone say, "That's me"? Or is it vague coach speak that becomes like client repellent? Something like, I help people feel connected or love themselves. And while you will do that, that is not what people are buying and not what they're looking for. So if it's not crystal clear, refine it until it is. I dive deeper on this exact topic specifically in my book, 6 Figure Health Coach. And I'm going to put a link here so you can get a free copy in the description. Page 31, carve out your expert niche. Take a look. All right, next, let's fix your bio. Your bio should be the first line, who you help. Second line, the result you deliver. The third line, your call to action. That's it, no fluff. Now that we have this clarity, let's move into step 2, which is those conversations. So the first part is the biggest mistake most coaches make is they try to get clients from content. But when you're starting, clients come from conversations, especially conversations with people who already know you exist. So let's do this 5 call exercise. This is one of the most important things you can do. So this week, get on 5 calls. You can say you're doing research for an article you're working on, and you can post that article if you want in the future. But on those calls, ask only, what are you struggling with? What have you tried to solve it? And what would life look like if this was solved? And then stop. Just stop talking and really listen. They will give you your content strategy, your offer, your messaging all in one. And so now that we have that, the next thing to do is the right way to DM. So stop cold pitching. Instead, engage with someone's content genuinely. Send a real message, ask a genuine question, and then let the conversation happen naturally. For my clients, I call this Operation Connect and Catch Up. Have real conversations. If there's alignment, then offer to help. If you have enough of these conversations, you will have real connections and you will get real clients. And then the next part is referrals, where things really start to take off. So as you're working with someone, especially after there's some milestone that you've had, ask them, do you know anyone else dealing with something similar to what you came to me with? And that one question can turn one client into three. Now that we have these conversations, we have to turn them into conversions, into actual clients. So, step three is conversion. So, the first part is that discovery call shift. Your calls aren't converting because you're treating them like interrogations or pitches. So, done right, they are heart centered diagnostic conversations. So, your job on that call is to identify the real problem, show the cost of staying stuck, show the path forward. Then the offer becomes obvious, which brings up the next question of how much. So, when you're starting out and you're looking at pricing, charging too little will actually reduce trust and attracts the wrong clients who are just not serious. And that leads you to burn out. So, price for commitment that will lead to their transformation. Don't price based on time because that will lead you to burn out and them not to get results. And then once you have clients, you want to collect those testimonials. So, that first testimonial, if you don't have one yet, work with one person, even if that one person is free or reduced in exchange for their testimonial, but get a real result. Document it, capture before and afters. That becomes your marketing engine, which leads to step four, content that actually converts. So before you post anything, ask, does this speak to a specific person? Does it create a desire for a result? Does it have a clear next step? If not, fix it. And as a bonus, stop the content hamster wheel. Don't create just more. Repurpose what is already working. Take your best 3 posts and say them in 10 different ways. Create a reel, a carousel, an email. And if you take nothing else from this, you don't need more followers. You need 5 clients, a clear message, real conversations. That's it. Keep it simple. This is the part nobody teaches, but this is the part that works. Was this helpful? If so, let me know in the comments. Share your questions. I'm happy to create content to answer your questions. You are who I'm doing this for. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to transform your sales calls so you'll know exactly what to say to have those heart-centered diagnostic conversations. Be good for you.